Page 67. Listening. Listen to the radio program. Match the guests to the number of times they have seen the phenomena. 1.
Hello, I'm Joe Walters, and this is Real or Myth, the show that looks at unsolved mysteries around the world. Tonight, we're talking first about El Chupacabra. The monster, if it exists, has big red eyes and long, sharp teeth. My first guest, Roberto Jimenez, has been looking for El Chupacabra for almost 20 years now. Now, Roberto, what can you tell us?
Well, Joe, El Chupacabra attacks animals, especially goats. We know it is not a dog or a wolf because it does not have hair. I haven't seen one myself, but witnesses say that this monster is different from anything else they've ever seen.
Have you talked to witnesses?
Last week, I met a woman who saw one in her backyard. She said it had big red eyes and it could fly.
Wow. Did she take a photo?
Yes. Of course, it's dark in the picture, so it's hard to be sure. I think it could have been El Chupacabra.
Really?
2.
And now we're going to look at an unusual event that takes place on the banks of the Mekong River in Thailand. For 2 nights every year, people go there to see something they call the Naga fireballs. I have Niran Watana on the line in northern Thailand. Niran, what exactly are the Naga fireballs? Can you explain the phenomenon to us?
Well, Joe, the Naga fireballs are very interesting. They are pink balls of light about the size of an egg that come up out of the river, rise into the air, and then disappear.
That sounds amazing. But, Niran, are you sure they exist?
Oh, yes, I'm positive. I've seen them many times.
What causes them? Are there any explanations?
Oh, sure. There are many theories and explanations. For example, Buddhists believe that they come from a serpent spirit called Naga. I'm not sure about that one personally. There's also a scientific explanation, but honestly, I don't completely understand it.
Well, I guess at least everyone can agree it's a beautiful sight.
3.
And finally, we have a call from Ryan Murphy in Scotland. Ryan?
Joe, I'm standing next to Loch Ness, the famous lake here and the home of the Loch Ness Monster. Now, I know a lot of people don't believe in the monster, but it exists. I've seen it.
Wait, you've actually seen the monster?
That's right. I saw it once when I first visited Scotland about 10 years ago. It looked a bit like a whale, but it had a very long neck.
Okay. And you're sure it wasn't a natural phenomenon? For example, could it have been a tree? It might have fallen in the water and the neck was its branches.
Oh, it wasn't a tree. I would have recognized a tree. This thing was huge, and it made a loud noise unlike anything I've ever heard. I'm totally convinced it was Nessie.
Unbelievable. Well, thanks for your vivid description.